And we would like to welcome everybody to Hamlin, West Virginia for the annual Lincoln County 4th of July Parade. My name is Brian Vance, and I'm joined in the broadcast booth high top here at the Armstrong Studios, Mr. Tim Graley. Timmy, beautiful day for the 4th of Parade, isn't it?
Yeah, it's surprisingly not too hot and no rain so far.
So far, knock on wood, folks. Let's
check two off the list.
We hold that going on. If you're sitting here just tuned in, you're watching a little aerial footage provided by Paul Morton. Came in especially from Tennessee just to film this 4th of July Parade. Appreciate Paul coming down.
Yeah, just sitting here watching the skill that goes into, flying the drone. He's up on the building. I'm sure there's a lot of nerve involved into that.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Not sure I could do it.
Not me neither. But it is a beautiful footage, and we appreciate him coming down. Again, folks, I'm not for sure what number. It's well over 100 years they've been doing this parade here in Hamlin, West Virginia.
COVID couldn't even stop it, Brian.
Huh?
I said COVID couldn't even stop it.
And there's always a huge turnout. We'd have to start off here by thanking the Hamlin Women's Club for turning off for bringing this parade off, as they always do. They do a fantastic job getting the lineup set up, as you're sitting here watching now as we're getting ready to kick this thing off.
So you've probably been to at least half of these parades in your lifetime.
Probably have. Thank you, Tim, for showing my age there. Yes, I was here when Abe Lincoln was coming through as our Grand Marshal for the parade. But it's almost became really, it's just a tradition, almost a family reunion. And then as we go on and everybody goes, we're streaming on LCS Streaming 2022, 4th of July 2023. So if you're going to watch this on Channel 4 and 100, also we are streaming this as well. I'll send this out to a couple folks that's already questioning where they can see this from all over the country, actually. We've got people from all the way from Pennsylvania. We maybe even have to give a shout out to Jeff Ross and Mike Salmon, the president and vice president of Armstrong, maybe tuning in here.
Yeah, sure. They're enjoying their 4th of July, especially if they're watching us.
Exactly, because if you're watching us, it's got to be the best. Again, folks, we hope you've enjoyed all our broadcasts. As we film basketball, football, volleyball, concerts, everything we can, and this is really started off. We started filming this, at least 10 years ago, if not longer.
Yeah, just the last few live streaming it.
Yeah, actually, the first ever live stream that Armstrong did on Facebook was the 4th of July parade.
Yeah. Was it the COVID parade?
It might have been the year of COVID or year before. So, again, and there's always a huge turnout. We'll give a special shout-out to a few people. A little shout-out to, again, the Hamlin Women's Club for the great job they do. Mayor and House of Delegate members David Flimsy Aggins for all he does to help pull this off. The Washington Senator Mike Stewart for helping with some of the funding to get these little events pulled off, folks. I mean, it's not by accident that these things get pulled off.
Senator Mike Stewart does a lot for our area. Has secured money for Little League that has really boomed, and there'll be some Little League games today
for the first time in years.
A lot of years. So,
and shout out to Josh Bell and the fantastic job those guys have done. Because if you've not been to the Lions Club field in a while, oh my goodness.
Yeah, and that brings up, Jody's pressure washing helped beautify that place by giving a little bit of wash.
Y'all cleaned the bleachers
donated
off,
his time.
Donated his time and effort, and we appreciate Jody him so much. So, hey, if you need your pressure washing done, give Jody's pressure washing service a call. They can do anything. Trust me, if they can do our bleachers, they can do anything.
Yeah, those things was hurting. So,
and again, we'll have to thank our Lincoln County Commissioners, Josh Stowers, Kim Blair, and Phoebe Harless for all the work they've done and help pull this off. I mean, this is truly a celebration of not just, we always got to remember what the 4th of July is about. It's about our freedom, and we wanted to give a big shout out to the veterans. I mean, there's guys sitting in foreign soil right now that it gives us the right and the freedom to do this, and we appreciate them so much that they do this.
Yeah, we'll talk about a new business coming to Hamlin, located where behind Smith Tire, where Smith's used to be. It's going to be called Davis Auto.
Yeah, we're going to get that back in town.
So their grand opening is tomorrow, actually. So
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you
go
need something done, I might get a sticker put on the vehicle. Go down and see if they can.
Yeah, or I mean, at least go down and maybe give the guys a talk and just. I've met them. Both of them's really nice. Nice staff they have putting together. They've been doing a lot of work down there, so just stop in and say hi.
Yep. As always, I'd like to thank all the businesses here in Lincoln County that help us. You know, we'd be remiss if we don't talk about Lincoln Agency and Nationwide Insurance, as well as City National Bank, Miller's Excavating. These are the folks, if you get to see and do business with them, give a lot of shout out to all these folks, because events like this don't just happen. You know, there's a lot of people that go into it. And we know with inflation anymore, everything costs money. You know, if you get a chance, folks, to see the big fireworks display tonight, you know, talk to Sean Browning, who's going to help with the group at the fire department, and they're putting off a massive show.
Yeah, you know, when Sean Browning gets involved, it's going to be big.
It's going to be a big show.
Be big. He doesn't go small. He does everything big. You know, I was over at his house one day, and he's got like the biggest barbecue grill I've ever seen in my life. You know, so it's like
everything
he does is big.
Hey, we got to give a shout out too, folks. If you had a chance this morning to stop by, the Hamlin Lions Club brought back the pancake breakfast. Took place at the Nancy. I'd like to thank the folks at the Nancy for allowing us to put on the old time pancake breakfast, which is great for a lot of people setting up for the parade. You know, you don't have time in the morning to get going. You're trying to run and get everything going and say, hey, you know what? I'll stop by here and get me a pancake breakfast. So thanks to the folks at the Hamlin Lions Club for pulling off the pancake breakfast again. And after the parade, folks, if you're watching this, get in your car, get ready to come down, because guess what? We have foot races at the Lions Club and the main event.
The egg toss.
The egg toss. We've got some definite challenges to the title last year, so
pretty heated too. Just driving by the other day, the grass is really short there, so the grass will not be a factor this year.
And if you folks know, we'll say that the Lincoln County Board of Education did a wonderful thing, and the Lions Club did a wonderful thing for them. They helped sell that Lions Club field, and the Lions Club is trying to work on right now setting up a fund to possibly host some scholarships with that money.
Yes, for the lifetime.
For the lifetime scholarships for a couple Lincoln County kids. That's what we tried to do when we sold this field. As we can see, that's coming into view now as this parade is kicking off. Also, if you get a chance today, come out to the Lions Club field. All kinds of events going on out there. Concerts going all day. 8 o'clock with Floyd McCoy and Spontaneous Combustion playing tonight. And I've heard, folks, their closing song may be possibly Freebird.
Oh.
Everybody loves Freebird.
Well, I tell you, Floyd is my neighbor, and I hear him quite often outside on his porch. So I don't need a speaker box. You know, it's kind of it's a good sound. If you've got time, great. Come out, listen to Floyd. Floyd's awesome. Floyd does a lot for the community also.
Absolutely.
So, come out and support these guys.
A business you got to think of, not just Armstrong here, but Lincoln Primary Care Center, Center West Virginia Health Systems, do a ton for this community. I know they're going to have their annual health fair coming up here later in the summer. One of the oldest parades in the country actually is taking place. You're witnessing right now. I said, if you get a chance to come out here, you're going to see old friends, family, people you haven't seen maybe all year, and you see them show up for the 4th of July parade. I actually talked to a gentleman from Ohio that comes in every year. Stays in Charleston, comes in for this event, this parade. He said he loves it. Been coming for years.
So all the kids got these nice Armstrong bags. Actually, looks like to be canvas quality.
You think they're getting ready for the candy?
Yes, I'd say so.
Well, we're going to give. I told my daughter that we give a special shout out to anybody that gets candy to us.
Oh yeah.
If they get candy thrown up here, we get to us. As the parade kicks off, as always, with Uncle Sam and the Hammond Police leading the way, as well as the American Legion. Again, folks, no matter what you do today, if you see a vet, thank him today. The American Legion, as always, kicks off the parade and reminds us of what this day's about. To any of the soldiers that happen to be on YouTube watching this, thank you for your service. Thank you for what you're doing.
Yes, this is the American Legion Post 111 coming by.
A lot of men.
See a cavalry hat there.
I'm not for sure who's in the American Eagle outfit, but
I think that's probably the mascot for the Junior ROTC Flag Corps that's bringing up the collars.
again, what a great program here that I'm glad, a couple years ago they talked about canceling the
Junior ROTC.
And
yes.
thank heavens we brought that back. And then you got the Brigade of Bikes. One of my favorite parts here.
This is to see who the next running backs of the county possibly could be by getting up this slight incline.
Yeah, no doubt. Of course, it's also led by our mayor and House of Delegates, David Flimsy Aggins. Got to thank him for doing, him and his beautiful wife, Tina, the real brains behind the outfit, Tina Aggins. Do a great job. Hey, I'm telling you what, he loves this event. Definitely loves this community.
He's holding the kids up, though. You can see the kids are just itching to go.
Yeah, and the parents are not. They're dragging behind here.
So maybe the parents cut a deal with Flimsy to slow it down a bit.
Yeah, slow it down. Give me a break here. See a lot of old friends and family that's came in. Eric Duty into town.
Okay, so some of these kids have these. I guess these are electric bikes. This must be something new.
It's smart, son. It's smart. Get them electric bikes, and that way I don't have to push that thing. Just hope the battery holds out. Hope it holds out. I told everyone it's like a rite of passage. You have to go through this. If you have a kid, you have to go through it. It's a rite of passage of being a parent.
Oh, this is cool. Some little RC cars here.
See now, look at that. Which has become huge, the RC cars have been in the years past. We've got old Blue, the dog, with us. Bringing the dog with them. Looking at this little girl coming into view here, this really tiny bike.
Yeah, she's...
Bless her heart. I couldn't ride a tricycle all the way through this.
No doubt. She's a trooper. She is going to make it.
She is going to make it up the hill. I think some of the old cars have given the kids a little bit of break and then ease through these cars to let people see some of the classic cars coming into view here in just a second. Trying to see who's in the golf cart. I need one of those. I need one of those.
You have to lift it. You can put lift kits on them and lights.
We do. I think we have to talk to Armstrong. I need a golf cart, the Armstrong golf cart. We can just drive around.
Come in handy at the football games.
It would, wouldn't it? It would come in.
We could sell that. Mike, if you're listening, we need a golf cart.
Yeah, Mike, if you're listening, we need a golf cart. What would we call that? We couldn't call it a golf cart. We have to call it something, type of cable locating vehicle or a marketing vehicle. Marketing. We'll use it in marketing. Everything you can put into marketing.
We can come up with a cool name for it.
Again, also we got a break here. If you get a chance to see Aiden McClung, Honey Bee Hills, if you want some jelly and jam, I think he's actually out in the parade selling today. Homemade jellies, homemade jams, little trinkets on the side, and fresh homemade honey.
Yeah, he's kind of a blast from the past. He's a young man going to school, and this is how he helps pay for school.
Yeah, it's a hard-working kid and does a lot. And I'm telling you, folks, I happen to have some of his jelly.
I do, too.
It's really good.
And honey.
And honey, absolutely. Some classic cars coming into view now. Okay, Kim, you know what these are? Yeah, they're old. Come on, man. Take it up here.
I think the first one's some sort of a Nomad. I'm not sure the year. Maybe a 55 or 54. Maybe 56. One of those three.
Throwing out the candy to the kids. I'm telling you right now, kids, if you have a sweet tooth, this is the place to be because you're going to load up today. I think there might even be a car show today. Actually,
There usually is at the
car
ball
show,
field.
yeah. And I'm telling you what, they put a lot of effort into these vehicles.
There's a lot of time and money that goes into
Labor of love, it really is.
and usually it's not. It's a good investment if you like old cars, but
Yeah, this first one was the Mud River actually talking about their Bible school at Myra
Methodist Church.
Yep. Vacation Bible School coming up at Collins Knob on July 10th. Big Laurel Methodist, Collins Knob Baptist Church. Yeah, the churches around here do a fantastic job. Folks, I've told everybody, they show up. They show up. Do some wonderful things.
there's what you need, Brian. Hey, you need you. Is
I
that
do like
purple
those
or
little
blue
trucks.
Mustang? You need it. You need a Mustang.
There's some nice rides in here. I just like the truck, don't you? At the step side.
Yeah, I like the truck, but my sweet spot is the Chevelle, which I see. It's probably about early '70s Chevelle. I like the ones with T-tops too. I think the T-tops need to make a big comeback.
I love the bottom of this the 82nd Airborne in that Mustang.
Yeah,
Cobra.
that's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet, ain't it? Got a nice little flag along the bottom.
It's got the '80s Monte Carlo.
Yeah, it is.
Got to
There's
like
that
the.
Super Sport.
I believe we got a Ford Galaxy.
And of course, everybody loves the new Corvettes. And I think if you get a Corvette, that yellow color, you have to have a Vet that's bright. It's a Corvette. Gotta have one that shines and stands out.
Go with the red Vets.
Reds is cool.
Kind of looks like Clint driving the black Monte Carlo.
It
in a
did,
way.
didn't it, there for a minute?
There's Lucas Ashworth with another ice cream cone.
Yeah, we got
He
a big
hooked
shout
us
out.
up earlier.
Yeah, Shane Kuntz, got Kuntz Funeral Home. Again, their business does so much, the community's giving out nice ice cream cones. I mean, he
Yeah,
brought us one over. I was,
The
yay.
drumsticks. Haven't had one of those in a while.
Not quite as good as the Twin Pops.
Yeah, the Twin Pops. Based out of Wheeling.
Out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Get you some Twin Pops for this nice hot 4th of July today. That was nice. What does that say on it? Indianapolis 500. Was that a pace car? Maybe.
I think they sell so many official pace cars per year.
And here's our first Lincoln County Red Sox Little League.
Yeah, you should see quite a few Little League teams come through, as Little League was a huge success this past year.
Last
Ryan.
couple years, it has grown.
And if you haven't seen the Little League fields, they rival some of the bigger areas
Absolutely.
now. So,
they look fantastic. Again, I told somebody if we get another couple more Little Leagues coming through here, folks, there's something going on in Lincoln County, and it's a positive thing. Let's see if these kids can get one up to us. Come on, kids. Fires one up here. Come on.
I seen
way up here.
one of the kids was firing them at Addison Scarberry. We got the big trophy coming through.
Yes.
The league champion here.
bringing through, holding that trophy high. Up here, girls, let's see what kind of arm you got. Sling us one our way. There you go. We got one. Come on, here we go.
Oh!
Got us one up here. These girls firing up in here. You know, that's because we know all the success that Lincoln County softball has had. Well, guess what? It's going to be good for a while. We see some youth coming up.
Oh, yeah, a few cannons.
Yeah, but again, not just Little League. I know we got Midget League coming up, and last year was a monster success. I can tell you I'm involved a lot with the Upward basketball program. We have over 200 kids this year for Upward basketball, and hopefully grow on that this year.
Yeah, and then we kind of joke as we've had a break of filming, and this kind of kicks our fall off. I know it's still early part of summer, but
Yep.
Football season's right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
And honestly, looking at the Lincoln County High School football team, they should be much improved this year.
We're looking for some big things from the Lincoln County High School football team this year. Hate to put pressure on anybody, but we're looking for some big things this year.
Yeah, we've got a few of them out in the.
Got the clowns coming through for the Shriners coming through. It was awful nice of the Shriners to come out here. Again, they do a fantastic job. A happy birthday to Mr. J.R. Scholl, as we saw him walk by. And as well, I'll give a shout out to my mother-in-law. Happy birthday to Miss Sonda Elkins.
Yeah, to see one of the clowns out here. My father-in-law, Clovis Hooker triplets' birthdays today.
Right here. Get a good picture of the clown right here. We got them. Appreciate them coming out and helping us.
He's laboring, getting up the hill.
They do a wonderful job, the Shriners do. I can tell you, folks, they help so many kids, so many families that, as we know, sometimes these kids have these really, really bad ailments and they can't afford it. And the Shriners comes through, takes transportation, puts them up. It's a wonderful organization. I see some more classic cars coming through.
The Chevelles. So every time I see the Chevelle like that, it always reminds me of the movie Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused, yeah. All right. The classic movie, we'll say that. Again, as you're looking at some of these classic vehicles coming through there, watching this broadcast brought to you by Armstrong. Visit them at www.armstrongonewire.com. Some of the fastest internet in the nation resides right here in Lincoln County.
Definitely in the state.
Absolutely in the state.
Free service calls.
That's right, folks.
Don't forget that.
You heard that? Free. You got a problem? We come out and fix it for free. Hopefully you don't have any problems.
The only thing better than free is when you give people something.
Yeah.
And if you're an Armstrong customer, even if you're not, there's plenty of giveaways up in our parking lot right now.
Absolutely. I just saw there was Phoebe Harless in one of those classic vehicles. Again,
Yeah,
our
we just
Lincoln
mentioned
County
her
Commissioner.
name.
Miss Phoebe, appreciate
some
you coming out.
Good things for Lincoln County, helping really everybody working together, getting some good stuff for the people in Lincoln County.
I've always said I do. I think there's something going on, and the people are really coming together in this county. And like I said, we can do anything together. And I do think there's a lot of things positive happening in this area. There was 2023 Lincoln County Miss Hillbilly Days Queen, Delaney Roberts. Get these beauty queens coming by.
Yeah, we got another one coming.
Lincoln County Hillbilly Festival. Elegant Miss Sarah. Come on, Win. Die down.
Slow up.
Yep. Miss
Begins
Sarah
with a
Thompson.
T.
I think that's Miss Sarah Thompson. That's right. We've got talented people and we got beautiful people in this county. Miss
Autism.
Winterfest 2022, Addison. Didn't see the sign on that one.
Yeah, I think that one blew off.
Morgan. Is that Orion?
We'll go with that.
Yes. Our eyesight, I mean, not that we're, even though I've watched half these parades, my eyesight's getting a little rough.
See, Kevin Isaacs down here really getting bags of candy.
Loading up, Kevin's getting them. Got that sweet tooth.
That might do him till trick or treat. Probably not.
No chance. No chance. That might do him this afternoon.
I hear the band, Brian, down in the distance.
Pride of Lincoln County coming in the distance. We have to give a special shout out to the Ryan Pritchard and the Lincoln County Quadras actually going in D.C. today.
Oh, no kidding.
Actually going to go to the parade in D.C. And he told me, he said, really Lincoln County was bigger, but they, probably make an appearance in D.C. I understand that.
Maybe getting funds for Lincoln County. But maybe next year we'll get to see Ryan Clog right through the middle of Hamlin.
Yeah, through the Lincoln County parade.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a burnout yet, Brian.
I am shocked they haven't seen a burnout yet. Hey, tires are too much now.
He was wanting to. So I think maybe just the Chevys don't want to show the Fords up.
Yeah, the tires, as we see Miss Lincoln County, 2023 contestant Sarah Dolan. But I will say that, hey, tires, speaking of tires, though, give Chris Johnson a call, an Appalachian Tire, if you need any tires. He can take care of you.
Yeah, he will hook you up.
As you see the pride of Lincoln County coming through, the Lincoln County Marching Band. Let me say this, multiple-time award-winning Lincoln County Marching Band.
Yeah, they had a really good year last year.
A monster year. And expecting a better year this year. I was looking there, you can see one of the drummers also on the side, Halstead Racing. Shelby Halstead does a good job of racing these go-karts at Wheelersburg. I told her dad, it's Halstead Racing now. The whole team's together.
Yes.
Halstead Racing.
I bet she wished she was riding the go-kart through the parade today.
Yes, I do too. I love the drum corps.
So the
everybody starts moving to the drums when they kick them off.
The drums makes the band go.
It does, man. It's awesome.
Everybody marches to the beat of the drum, right?
Everybody marches to the beat of the drums. I like that.
Without the drums, the band don't march.
Nope.
Pay attention.
Flag Corps performing for us right here in front of our stage. Here comes the big Marching Panthers pride of Lincoln County. Like I said, all this equipment has to go somewhere. Parents volunteer. I mean, the fact that there's the community spirit, you just don't see this in big cities. In small towns, we have this togetherness, and Lincoln County is full of it. That community pride, community spirit. Like I said, there's nothing we can't do together, and it seems like we are coming together and doing some great things. The LC Reds from the Little League.
See if they can get some candy up here.
Up here, kids. Up here.
They're not looking.
Come on, look up here. Throw us one up here. You get a special shout out if you throw one up here. Come on now. Got to get us one up here. Here we go. We got one coming. Oh, Shannon caught it. Tribute Contracting Softball. And again, we thank all the businesses for helping sponsor this Little League. Folks, everything that goes into this, the uniforms, everything is so much money, and we appreciate it because it doesn't go without all you businesses.
Yeah, and you see who's sponsoring your kids' sporting stuff, so you want to get out and try to support them. the best you
Absolutely.
can.
You know, most of these businesses, I can tell you, if you support them, the more you support them, the more they support the community. You know, I told them earlier, we talked about Miller Excavating. If you've been out to the Lions Club field and saw some of the areas that we've put together for like wheelchairs and stuff like this, all this, that was all done by them. They did a fantastic job. So give Miller Excavating a call for all your working needs. Some cloggers, some young cloggers coming in here. The Guyan River.
Didn't see a
It's the
sign.
Clogging Club.
Oh, okay.
Guyan River Cloggers. They make that look easy. You know how hard that is?
I'm sure.
I could try it and probably break my ankle. God is the waymaker. Moses parting the Red Sea. Come here, friend, and stand and see the salvation of the Lord, says Exodus 14:13. I have a special shout out to the Hammond United Methodist Church, and that float is fantastic. I'd be remiss because my daughter helped design it.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool float, Brian.
We've got Stephen Carroll playing Moses up here as he's parting the Red Sea. Hey, Shannon. Shannon. There we go. Awesome job to the Hammond United Methodist Church and their float. They put a lot of effort in this, and we thank Stephen Carroll. And like I said, my daughter Audrey Vance, I give her so much credit that she helped design that. She's more creative than I ever thought of be. That's got to come from
I will second that, Brian.
that's got to come from the mother, doesn't it? Hey, if you get a chance, stop by. There's a new pastor, Jason Carper, out here at the Hammond United Methodist Church. Just had his first sermon last Sunday. Lots of good things happen out there with the sports program, with the, just tons going on as we see Tiny Miss Winterfest Queen.
So I know this
Miss Audrey's coming through.
Red Eye Roxy brings you back to your teen years, Brian.
Yes, it does. I remember the IROC when they came out. Takes you back, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Ooh, I like. Check out this Oldsmobile station wagon coming. That thing is sweet.
It is. It's the family truckster from Vacation.
It is, definitely. It's
that's pretty nice.
definitely a sleeper.
Yeah, I told Pastor Jason, I said, hey, you may get a little more famous today. Why is that? He goes, why is that? I said, well, Armstrong filmed this, so we'll definitely give you a shout out. He goes, well, hey, he said, I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel giving the Lord's message, so you're giving his message. That is a pretty sweet station wagon.
I think that thing's got nitrous on it because you have to relieve the pressure.
Did you hear him?
Yes, that would definitely be one of those that sleeps on you at the red light.
Yeah.
LC Streaming 2022.
Check out the paint job. Or S10 here. Giving out cold drink, that's pretty good. That's a pretty sweet paint job. Mustang with the American flag on top of it. I like that. Lots of classic vehicles in this. And the newer one. If I had a Corvette, I'd definitely put it in here. I love Corvettes, even though I probably couldn't get in and out of one. But
there's Cassie's daughter with her pawpaw in the Buick.
in the Buick.
There's my new neighbors. And the beautiful dually. Definitely something you don't see every day is a crew cab dually.
Dually, absolutely.
I actually moved here from Slipper Rock, PA.
Really?
Yeah. So
Well, as I can tell you, folks, I had a gentleman who moved here from New Jersey. I got to talk to him. I said, how you like it here in Lincoln County? He said, you know, you folks in Lincoln County lied to me. I said, how we lied to you? He said, y'all got that slogan that says almost heaven, West Virginia? I said, yes. He goes, it ain't almost. He said he loves it here. We're just letting people in a little secret that we've known for a long time. Another beauty queen coming through here. Andrea Combs, 2023. At Miss West Virginia Cupcake Festival.
ooh, that sounds fun. Cupcakes.
It does.
I'll
Oh, we
have
got
to
the
find out
champions
when.
came through here. Look here.
The Cupcake Festival is.
Minor B champions.
Armstrong needs to probably sponsor the Cupcake Festival, Brian. Here we go. We got some arms here,
We got some champs here.
right here.
Let's hit these boys right here. Come on here. Come on, Bryce Keaton. You got to get me one up here. There we go.
He tried.
Yep, the Little League Phillies. Again, as you can see, that Little League was huge this year. A lot of talented kids coming up too, folks.
What,
Lots
fifth or,
of talent.
5th or 16? We've seen go by.
Little Miss Contestant. Yeah, I like it. Miss Magnolia, Kimberly Poe.
Wonder if there's any fire trucks in the parade this year.
Oh, absolutely. They got to have fire trucks. It's going to be a parade as we get. Is that Gretchen Burdett? Team Mid-Atlantic Petite USA. The Miller's Butterflies. Another Little League team. From Miller's Excavation sponsored a team.
Yeah.
County Little League got the Braves coming through.
So, you know, Miller's Excavating also done a lot of the groundwork over at the Little League fields. Donated the time, equipment, fuel.
Just phenomenal. Again, how a community comes together like this to get this done, it is just amazing. As we got Maddie Van Dale and Alyssa Smith, Team Miss Yuletide.
So, you know, Miller's Excavating also done a lot of the groundwork over at the Little League fields. Donated the time, equipment, fuel. Just phenomenal. Again, how a community comes together.
Misty Adkins came through as, can't read that, it's way too small for me.
Yeah, I think we both hit the time in our life where we need the larger print.
Tumbling and dance teams coming through. Man, the youth in this community are doing so much. It just amazes me.
Yeah, a lot of kids we've seen, plus out here, a lot of kids scooping all the candy up too.
Well, like we said before, you know, we talked about just the high school. We always get involved, but the middle school teams have done some fantastic job. And there's a lot of talent coming up in Lincoln County. A lot of excitement coming into this year for all our sports teams. Jamie's Pizza in Yawkey, West Virginia. I love that coming through. I know that's not we have a lull back here. I wonder what the lull is in the parade. Again, while we got a second waiting here, again, we'll mention Honeybee Hills and Aiden McClung. You'll see his little red trailer out. Guys, stop by. Get all your fresh honey, jams, jellies. I got some apple jelly from him. Whew, golly, it's good. Makes your week almost eating stuff like that. We also want to say to the Hamlin Lions Club, appreciate all they did. Open up the pancake breakfast at the Nancy this year, and the Nancy give them a shout out for opening it up and letting them bring back the pancake breakfast, as well as the Lions going to the games again here after the parade.
Yeah, that's a pretty standing tradition too. You know, the games
Absolutely, you have to go
back
on with those.
way back.
And the women's club, I would be remiss if I don't give them a huge shout out for pulling off a parade like this. I mean, it's fantastic. As see the LC Conservative PAC, Political Action Committee, coming through. Thank you, and God bless America. Amen to that, brother.
Yes,
God
it is
bless America.
Jody's truck.
is Jody
That was
Pastrolli.
the official platform for the
For the softball
For the
game. And we
softball
do
game.
appreciate it. Again, all those little things, folks, just add up. As we got Christy Scraggs, our county clerk, coming through here, throwing out some candy. There's Jody Pastrolli himself running now. Go, Jody.
yeah, it is Jody.
Yeah, pretty good shape.
Jody was in the Army, so
He was. So, again, we thank him for his service. Here's the national anthem being played. State national anthem. Cooper Water Well Service, pumps and filtering system. And Destiny's Cakes and Creations. And the
Yeah,
Tri River Transit.
Cooper's Well Service, they've kind of been a staple in the area
Yep.
for a lot of years.
And yeah, I have to say, give Paula Smith a lot of credit. That Tri River Transit, folks, has been hugely successful. Helps a lot of people out, a lot of people that may not be able to get to their doctor's appointments. But thanks to Tri River Transit, they're able to make those. There's people everywhere. Yeah, folks, if you're watching this and you haven't been to one of these, you need to come out and experience the Lincoln County 4th of July celebration, really. I mean, it's an all-day celebration, you know. And if you can notice some of the cameras, you'll see if you drove through town and you see all the signs up of the veterans, that some still with us, some have passed along, but we still honor them with the flags they put on all the poles out through here.
Yeah, you give the guys at Armstrong a big pat on the back for making that happen.
Making that happen again. We tell people all the time, Armstrong's, we want to be a part of the community, not just coming in it. We want to be a part of it. There's some of the folks from State Farm. Bridget Tudor making it up the hill. Let's go, Bridget.
Is that who's pulling the wagon?
No, actually, she's in the red shirt. I think she said, I ain't pulling that wagon. No, somebody else is pulling that one. Here's a little truck. It's a little tiny truck coming in here. Not that big.
Little truck.
Yeah. I could walk under that truck, I believe. That's the Pages. And then we've got a staple, the side-by-sides and four-wheelers, which is huge in our area. Massively huge. Mr. Duncan and his big,
His claim.
yes, about 6 seats I think he's got in that thing. That's huge. There's a nice Can-Am somebody's got driving through the parade. Man, these are nice rides they got in those. But I would say this, folks, off-road vehicles from the four-wheelers, motorcycles, side-by-sides have been a staple in Lincoln County for years. And I can tell you what, folks, speaking from personal, I know people in other states that think this is the greatest place in the world, the fact that we do have places to ride.
Yeah, was it Dan McGagan in Boardman, Ohio? He thinks Gilbert's heaven on earth.
He did. He said, man, it is the greatest place ever.
Yeah, he.
So we take for granted the beauty sometimes that we have in this area.
And a lot of you got probably small town freedom that you would
Yes.
have in a bigger town.
It is. Yeah, he said, I drove down, I was driving the side-by-side through, and
The cops was waving at him.
cops were waving. He said, I just thought it was the greatest place ever. And now we see some of the finest of Lincoln County. As a little kid, I always loved this. Crank on them up.
Yeah, the cop cars and the fire trucks definitely with the shiny lights.
Again, thank them all for their service. And you got to realize, all our fire departments in Lincoln County are volunteer fire departments, folks. Volunteer. They do as much as they can to keep us safe, and they do it. It really is a service-minded. They're community service-minded. Mooresville Fire Department. There's the folks at Duval District Fire Department.
Is it Duval or Duval?
Duval. West Hamlin Volunteer Fire Department representing here. I mean, it is amazing, folks. Like I said, we're a small area like that we have here in Lincoln County, and it's all volunteer-based. A lot of times they risk their lives to save someone else's. West Ham, that little boy cranking that one up. You see him inside?
Yes, he did. He had been waiting all day to do that.
He'd been waiting all day to do that. He was excited. I'm sure Diane went, come on over here. Station 500 from West Ham. Every parent's going, oh my goodness, and every kid's going, crank it up, crank it up. More from the West Hamlin Fire Department represented here nicely today. I give a special shout out, speaking of West Hamlin and Ralph Triplett. They had the Guyan River Day float trip. He helped, we're trying to grow that Guyan River Day where they go through the whole Guyan River in one day. They have a bunch set up, and Ralph's kind of over that project as we get it bigger and bigger and bigger and get more kayaks, people float through that and just make a huge day out of it. Hamlin Fire and Rescue Truck. Little Bob Stickler.
The chief.
Thank Little Bob. He's helped us out tremendously.
Yeah, Little Bob, he's at almost every function in Lincoln County.
Every one of them.
Either supporting the kids or supporting in case something catches on fire.
He's there. He's absolutely. Again, I'd like to see some of these young kids too, because that means that there's kids going to be fulfilling these older people coming back in someday. We'll always have a volunteer fire department. I hate to think how many people's lives these folks have saved over the years.
All right, I think.
Is that the last of it? Playing a little
Alabama?
Playing a little tune here. Guyan Rivers bringing a little music.
No, Hank. No horses this year, Brian. I know look like you're disappointed.
I am disappointed. Usually the horses bring it up this year, so horses are getting tough to raise anymore. But
feed is expensive.
Yes, it is. So, folks, on behalf of Brian Vance and Tim Braley, both of us, and the folks here at Armstrong, give a shout out to my entire staff that's helped pull this off today. We appreciate it so much. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of the 2023 edition of the Lincoln County 4th of July Parade. It was fun. Now, Timmy and I get to do our double duty. Oh, wait, we got some more coming here.
I don't know if this is a medical emergency.
It might be an actual medical emergency. I don't know.
No,
we're not done yet. We're not done, folks. We'll hold on here for a minute. But we can say that here, when the parade's over, me and Timmy could have pulled double duty. We get to run some Lions Club field events afterwards while our staff tears things down. Big wave out to Steve Carroll, who's running the Lincoln County Youth Football League this year. And
Yeah, he does a lot of good stuff with the kids.
Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. I can tell you, folks, he is a good Christian man. He helps run a youth group. He's coached in upward basketball, and now he's running the Lincoln County Football League. Just does a lot for this community. A true treasure that we're lucky to have him.
Really, he's one of those throwbacks to probably some coaches I had. I know he doesn't have a kid in the game.
No, and I've seen
volunteers a lot of time.
I've seen him work with the kids, and a fantastic job with them. And I can say this, folks, from someone that ran the Upward Basketball League this year, I'm blessed the fact that I had so many coaches and so many volunteers that came in, and everybody said it was a great league. Well, the reason it was a great league is all the support we had coming into that. I tell parents all the time, a league's only as good as you make it, the volunteers make it. And, man, we've got a lot of volunteers. I don't know what the hold up here, this big gap in the parade. We're going to have to speed these people up, aren't we?
Yeah,
They canceled it. Yeah, we canceled the storm. Yeah, our producer, Seth Stowers, was warning about a storm, and I told her, hey, folks, we canceled it. In case you don't know, we canceled the storm.
My phone says it's not going to rain.
See, and Tim, you never lie, do you? You're on it.
Well, my wife says I'm right a lot. Yeah.
Okay, well, there was the first lie of the day.
There's 80% chance at 11.
Yeah. Seema, did you hear that? Okay. I might call her and see what she says about that. Probably get the same thing, right?
Huh?
She'll probably get the same thing.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Timmy's always right.
Yeah. Most definitely.
We're going to have to get the ambulance service to learn to throw and drive. Yeah, we got some new additions here. I've never seen this before. We got some semis rolling through here. Some tow vehicles from Wrecker Service. Winfield Wrecker coming out here. Appreciate those folks coming out with
looks like representing every branch of the military with the eagle on the side.
That is
nice.
Awesome looking vehicle, folks.
Yeah, Winfield Wrecker.
I'm going to tell you right now,
that's a good looking truck.
Salute our American veterans on the side, and I love that they fought for our freedom. Honor their sacrifice. That is a fantastic vehicle from Winfield Wrecker. That's a big wrecker too.
That's a good looking rig. I would be proud to be pulled out with a truck like that.
Stowers Trucking represented here. I tell you, folks,
Stowers has some good looking trucks.
The Truckers of America, oh my goodness, what they do. They're unsung heroes because, folks, if you're going to interstate, I don't know how they don't lose their mind.
Yeah. Maze Trucking.
And contracting. The big WV on the side. You see him coming, Tim.
Oh, yeah, the horses. So you would not be disappointed.
I would not be disappointed.
Charleston Auto.
Coming through with the big rig.
It's like they come too deep.
They did. That is awesome they come through those big rigs.
You know what it's like to wash your personal truck. Could you imagine washing one of these?
I can't. Just can't even imagine. They are cleaned up right now. They look good for the parade. They spend a lot of time on those vehicles. And the closing up here, right before the horses, there's the women's club represented that helped pull this parade off. Thank you to those ladies who volunteer their time every year to do this. Such a big shout out to those folks. Those ladies are wonderful. And then you always bring the last, and there's a reason for it. The horses coming through. Woo, they're hauling the mail, a couple of them. Beautiful animals. Oh, they're beautiful animals.
You should get horses, Brian.
Yeah, if I had time, I'd love to have some of them. They are beautiful, beautiful animals, though. And you folks know why they're last.
Man, they're going fast.
Man, they're hauling the mail up here, catching up. Running out of them. So then, with that, folks, the horses always bring up the last of the parade.
Why is that?
Well, they might have some cleanup sometime. We don't want anybody to step in.
I think we're going to miss the rain, Brian.
I think
Here.
so. So again, folks, on behalf of the folks at Armstrong, our entire staff, I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Hope you enjoy your wonderful rest of your day. I hope there's some cookouts in your future. Maybe get something good to eat as we get ready to have some events here. And then later tonight,
Some birthday parties.
we end it with the fireworks display.
Yes.
I mean, it's just a day-long celebration, and we love the folks at Lincoln County, all the folks that came out to help support this. Appreciate all you do to make this parade a wonderful event. And we will be broadcasting all day, all the concerts. So, hey, if you're sitting around having your cookout, flip on Channel 4 or go on YouTube and look up, and we'll see some good music for your cookout.
Yeah, if you want to come out a little early before the fireworks, come out and catch Floyd.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Floyd
8 o'clock.
McCoy and the spontaneous combustion. I'm telling you, folks, talent. They're talented. They can play. So you get a little concert, get ready, enjoy yourself, and then the fireworks display closes tonight. So anything else left to add on this broadcast, Mr. Grayley?
No, just the traffic jam that's about ready to start. And the guy making the face over my right shoulder will be.
Who's these two boys? Who do we find
So
in?
this one here is going to be in Paris Island in what? It's 26 days.
26 days.
So,
Appreciate your service, brother. Appreciate it.
So, yeah.
And, Paris Island, though, I'll just let you know, it's such a nice vacation
Yeah.
spot.
It's right by
beautiful.
Hilton Head Beach.
Yeah, down there in South Carolina. The
probably
sun,
not gonna be real
fun.
hot.
No, it won't be nice.
Nice
and,
breeze. People telling you where to go.
and it's, you
Good
got a free place to stay.
Yeah, free plate. Good
Free
food,
clothes,
three-
good food,
3 meals.
3 meals a day. It's just a really good
so-
vacation, We wish you nothing but the best and appreciate, again, the service you're making to help defend this nation. So on behalf of all of us here at Armstrong, again, enjoy the rest of the day. Tim and I are going to get ready to put on our second hats and roll down and run some events. So if you're watching this and you get time, come down to the Lions Club field. Events going on all day, and we appreciate your
Don't
watching.
forget Paul and his drone. So, yeah,
Absolutely. A big shout out
thanks.
to Paul Morton. Came in from Tennessee to help give you the aerial drone footage that you saw here. I mean, again, folks, he's from here originally, but came back for this event. So we appreciate Paul and all the work he does put into this. So, again, for everyone that made this possible, we thank you. Have a great 4th of July. Again, thank you to our veterans and our soldiers who helped make this freedom possible. And we look forward to seeing you in the future.
Grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's